A bus stop horror story. This happened when I was 17 years old. I would go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week and ride the bus home. It was a Sunday and I just missed my bus, so I had to wait longer for another one. I would call my parents, but they were out for the evening, and taxis charged more. So I decided to sit and wait in the bus shelter. It was a cold night and snow had just started peppering the ground. My bus was taking longer than usual, so I got my phone out listening to some music. I was on a hot pass. It was freezing and I hadn't seen anyone at all. It wasn't until I noticed something out of the corner of my eye. It was a creepy guy dressed in thick layers of clothing, walking slowly towards me. And I was staring at him and would draw my attention, so I just confused my phone. He sat down at the other end of the shelter and just stared at me. There was something off about him. He seemed like he was either drunk or on drugs. He then asked, "When is the bus due?" I took my earphones and said, "I think it's delayed because of the snow." He stared at me for a while and started mumbling to himself. It was really starting to creep me out, so I pretended to be on my phone. After a couple minutes, I took another look. He'd moved closer to me. I looked away for a second, then heard the sound of him sitting closer. I turned to him and said, "You okay there?" He stared at me with glossy eyes, lifted his arm and leaned towards me. Immediately, I grabbed my bag and ran as I fell to the ground. I ran down the road, my hardest not to look back. I kept going until I next bus stop. I turned around to check to see if he was there. He was gone, so I wanted to sit down. Feeling relieved, I rested my head and back glass and waited for the bus. Knock, knock, knock. I jolted to run to see the same guy staring at me through the glass. "What the hell is wrong with you?" Then he started walking around the shelter towards me. "I'm warning you, stay back." I yelled in panic and was backing up. I wanted to run, but I left my bag in shelter and couldn't leave without it. Suddenly, the man leaped at me and quickly moved out of the way. I fell to the ground fast first. I froze in shock and noticed the blood coming from his face. I turned the response out of him, nothing worked. I called the police and paramedics and they arrived shortly after. I told them what happened and they told me the guy was on prescription drugs. I found a photo, his wallet of him and his son. The boy looked just like me, so I assumed that he thought I was him. I later learned that I had lost son in a considerable weather rails. He was taken away and treatment and that was the last I saw of him. I got my driver's license shortly after and have never been handled since. Thank you.